Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to another great show. Welcome to the Charles Matthews Morning Show. How are you feeling this morning? Are you good? Are you relaxed? Did you wake up stress-free? Here's the funny thing. I've been talking to people, and they're like, yo, Chuck, this is my year. I want to do what I got to do. But then they wake up stressed, not with a clear mind, always running around, not thinking too many things. I go, did you have a good sleep? No, I woke up and I had too many things thinking about. I was thinking about doing this and having this meeting and having this phone call. And I'm like, wait. Are we doing this right? Are we getting our minds right to be successful? Or are we just thinking of way too much things? We're not doing things on the right track. So I said, okay, I need to find somebody to find out if my mind and my body are working together, or I'm doing something different, or what's the next level of being successful. So I think I found somebody for you, ladies and gentlemen. Let's bring him on. How you doing, sir?
Good.
Good. Great to have you on the show.
Thank you for having me.
All right. So real quick, tell everybody your name and where are you from? What's your background?
I'm Sorin Toma. I'm from Romania. I came here in Canada like 25 years ago, a long time ago. And so I can say I'm Canadian, but of course, my heart is still Romanian.
Well, it's good to have you here. So back in Romania, little boy in you, what did you want to become? What was the little boy doing, running around, having fun? And what do you think you would become?
Well, I don't know. I wanted to be designing stuff. And then I went to the University of Electronics, because in electronics, I love it. In the morning, playing with the electronics, but also I like to inquire my mind, the people's minds, because I'm curious and I read a lot of things when I was a child. But in Romania, talking about mind at that time was a little bit tricky, because only, I don't know, you say if it's crazy or something, nobody was talking about mind anyway, so I put it on the side. So I went on the technical idea. So I became an engineer, and then I came Canada doing engineering. But that mind thing still stay in my mind, back where somewhere on my mind. And well, always I like to help people in different directions. But then I discovered hypnosis and NLP being a Neuro-Linguistic Programming. And I say, ooh, this is interesting. Now I realize how mind works. Now I see how I can help people with the mindset and all, so many things. There's so many, because eventually we are one, mind and body together, is not separately. It's not like, so whatever you think, whatever you put in your mind, either good or bad, is going to happen. So better have only good things in your mind, not bad things.
100%. Because I talk to everybody. They're always thinking. They never shut down their brain. They go to bed thinking about it. They wake up thinking about it. That means you're not getting a good rest. How do we shut off and restart? It's like a car engine. What are we doing? We're constantly just revving.
Well, the thing is, that's what most of the people do, and the idea is we have basically, some people say two minds. I say only one mind with two parts. One part is the conscious mind, so you're awake, and you, for example, if you go in a cave with a flashlight, wherever you put the flashlight is where the conscious mind is going. So you see, but there are so many things around you in the cave, but you don't see them unless you put the flashlight. So that's the conscious mind. But then you have the unconscious mind. And if I ask you, for example, you drove to work today, how many times did you press your brake? How many times you single left? How many times you single right? The answer will be, I don't want to swear in the podcast, you don't have a clue how many times.
I just do it. I just push it and
E-
just go on
ex-
my day, drive and flip it, whatever, and whatever it is. But yeah, you're not
exactly.
thinking about it.
Exactly. So that's the unconscious mind doing stuff for you. So it's the same when you learn how to drive. What you do first time you've been in your backseat of your parents for the whole life. We're just graduating from the backseat to the passenger seat, and then the time comes, you just go, oh, now I'm time to drive, and you go
Yeah.
in the front seat, and you say, okay, shut up, turn off the music, don't move, no need. You didn't even start the car, and
Hmm.
then you start the car and you say you're overwhelmed with so many things, and then eventually you start practicing little bit, and then eventually the cortical pathways build in your brain, and everything go to your unconscious mind, and unconscious mind takes over, because the brain is built with the unconscious mind to save your energy, because conscious mind consume a lot of energy. So in order to save the energy, the processes, some of them are sent to the unconscious mind. So that's why when you're driving, you don't have a clue, because unconscious mind take care of it. And it's the same process in the when you cannot go to sleep. For example, you just have an exam next day, right?
You're
Or you
always think yeah, your brain is just going off because you're worried about passing. You're worried about the next to be
exactly.
enough. You go to sleep and you're all thinking about this exam the next day.
Yeah, or you have you plan it on a vacation, right? 2 weeks from now, and then you're excited. And so what's happening in your mind? You're just running the pictures and sounds, and you just run them, and it's then you fall asleep very hard, because you're running the pictures and sound and excitement in your mind, right? But then next day the same, next day the same, and what's going to happen? The unconscious mind say, oh, I know how to do this for you, I'm going to do it without asking you. And then you end up, you go to bed, and your unconscious mind doing this for you, and you say, oh man, it's so hard to fall asleep, because you teach your unconscious mind to do those processes inside your head without you asking it, right? So this can be changed, like when you find out exactly what's happening, you can turn it differently and slow it down. For example, you just tell your mind with your voice. Everybody has a voice inside in their head, right? So it's coming from here, from whatever. So when it's before you going to sleep, the voice is blah 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 blah, fast 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 fast. The pictures blah 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 blah. Blah. So of course you cannot go asleep. But if you listen to your voice and tell to your voice, now I'm going to go to sleep, and you look at the pictures and you say, you slow down, and you slow down. What's gonna happen? Eventually you're gonna fall asleep
Hold on,
easily.
hold on. So let's backtrack. So is this something we can teach ourselves as young adults, young kids? Because as you get older, you get bills, relationships, marriage, work. It's more stuff. So how can we train ourselves or train our kids from younger to do this? That way we're not stressed out when we get to a certain age.
Well, the thing is, if you plan the things before, right? So you plan, okay, before you go to sleep. That's the thing people do. They don't plan the next day before go to sleep. So they go in the bed and say, oh, okay, phew, now I'm in the bed. And they already start thinking about what's going to happen next day or next week. So don't do that. It's easy. You just plan, and everything, when you plan for the next day, everything done, you read a page or two, go into the bed, and you relax your mind.
Because you
Take
know
one, two,
you're
three.
prepared.
You prepare for the next day already. But people
Okay.
prepare after they are laying down in bed. So of course this thing is gonna happen until the unconscious mind take over and say, I'll do this every night for you.
Yeah,
It'll be
yeah.
easy.
So so you mean instead of just planning everything out, have it ready, go to bed knowing that everything is ready to go. It's like, okay, tomorrow I gotta make my lunch. Okay, I gotta make sure I call the school. I gotta pay that bill. Like it's too many things that you gotta
Exactly.
remember to go through instead of getting it done ahead of schedule. So it really comes down to scheduling yourself.
Uh, let's say that, but some things there. The thing is, some things are already, you did them unconsciously and they are there. The problem is will be a little bit more complicated to change them by yourself, because
Right.
sometimes for example, NLP was created by Dr. Bandler and Dr. Grinder. So they just modeling some other successful people doing at that time. And one of the people that they modeled was Virginia Satir. She was a family social worker, right? And she said one thing that it stand out and it makes sense. When people have more choices, they usually choose the better one for them. And that's the thing. A lot of people, they don't see too many choices, so they see only one. And of course, when we do our session on this, we with the questions and this, we discover how they build those things in their head, and then being outside, we can see uh, a different solution that eventually, them being from inside, it's not easy for them to see it, right? So then we just guide them in that new direction, right? So again, with the insomnia, let's call it insomnia, or
Mhm.
hard going to sleep, now I just give you an idea how to do. You just figure out what you do every night before go to sleep, and change that habit, right? And you change it. Okay, before I go to sleep, because everything in the end is you have to change something. Either it's a habit, either it's a strategy, either it's a belief in your head or something.
Right.
The belief
Okay.
can be changed easily. Habits can be changed probably a little bit longer, but everything can be changed in order for you to go to do better for yourself and do better for yourself in so many things. But the idea is you don't, some people don't see them right away. So then we
Right. Right.
come and they try those positive talking, but that's you consciously do the positive talk, but unconscious mind is there to protect you for some things. You don't know what unconscious mind do to protect you unless you talk to unconscious mind, and then you say, oh yeah, I want to get to this goal, but you don't know what's something there behind that hold you to get to that goal. So
Gotcha.
that's where we come in, right?
Mm.
We get there, we got in a session, we put you in the deep relaxation, and your conscious mind goes somewhere relaxing, beautiful place. And then I ask question to unconscious mind to show me what the unconscious mind do to stop you really reaching your goal, for example, right? And
So
then I
there's a
say,
block.
oh,
There's a blocker.
exactly.
Everybody has a blocker, and you're trying to figure out what the blocker is.
Exactly. And then when you find the blocker, say, okay, now we change it or go around or remove it or whatever it needs. And then you say, whoo, man, if I did this, what else I can do?
Exactly. All right,
Right?
here we go. It's now time for rapid fire. We're gonna get to know you a little bit more, sir. Give me A, B, C, or D. And these are the questions I'm going to ask you. But the funny thing is, I'm going to put 2 minutes on the clock. You got to answer all these questions real fast in just 2 minutes. So give me A, B, C, or D. Which ones would you like?
A.
A. All right. First question starts when I hit that clock button. You ready?
Okay.
Here we go. What food can you not live without?
Steak.
What's the last song you listened to?
Mm, uh, kind of music, not necessarily a song, electronic music.
Okay. What's the 5 things that make you happy?
Helping people, being alive, having my family around, and what else? 3, it's enough.
What's the last book you read?
Was related to NLP of Dr. Bandler. How do you make your life better?
Okay. When's the last time you talked to somebody that you haven't talked to in a long, long time? Who was that person?
It was a while ago, actually. Usually I talk to the people around me, but yeah, it was last year when I tell somebody Happy New Year.
There you go.
Close to the, from
Okay.
Romania, yeah.
What's the last thing you've Googled? What's the last thing you researched?
Oh, I have some video file that I have from this past weekend event, and they are somehow corrupted, and I Google how to fix them to recover them because it's valuable things in that videos.
There you go. What's the one thing you will never do again?
I don't know. So many things you like to do, but to never do again, I don't know. I don't know.
What's your favorite quote?
Favorite quote. Favorite quote. Your unconscious mind drive you from behind, and you don't even know it.
There you go. And you made it with 2 seconds left on the clock. We're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we're going to dive into your website and how people can get in touch with you, because sometimes people just need to be unlocked. And I think you're the person to help us unlock our mind to get better and do better. So we'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Immigrant Women in Business, IWB, is a non-profit organization bringing together women from over 50 different countries around the globe. These women have now made Canada their home and share a common goal of providing value to their new sisters. Our motto of "We are stronger together" resonates with all members, and with a diverse membership of business leaders, entrepreneurs and community builders, our goal is to make Canada better and provide guidance and leadership to those that follow.
Yes. I want to thank IWB for introducing us and for having you on the show. So let's dive right into it. You talked about the mind and opening it up. So let's talk about how the sessions work. What do we need to do? How do we get in contact with you, and how does it work?
Well, I have my website, and it took me a while to find a name for the website, but I say, hey, Simply Better You. It's perfect from my point of view. And you just come, I'll help you, and you'll be simply better than before, right? So yes, it's just I did it by myself. It's not perfect, but it's a website, and it's just you have options to go to the mind, and then you book a session. I have different packages for one session. When I basically it's say one session, but the way that I work, you have one problem, and we fix the problem at one price. Will be 1, 2, 3 session. Ideal, it's one session and it's a follow-up, or maybe 2 sessions to follow up. Because what's happened, once we help you with something, people, let's say you quit smoking, right? And then you say, oh yeah, after the session you're perfect, you quit smoking, and then you go to your friends playing poker night on the Friday night, and they say, hey, let's go out for a cigarette. No, sorry, I'm not smoking anymore. And they say, come on, you ruined the night. Let's come for a smoking. So that's usually the follow-up session to make sure nobody change it back the way that it was. So that will be usually the follow-up session. And I have some packages with you can go to more to 2 session, or for a 3 months package when you have up to 8 problems. That's the way it is. And also, if you look at the body, but that's like a separately. That's why I say simply better. These are the events that the Free Your Mind events that we already have 3 in Toronto area, where we get there and people come and do an event and end up in the end doing a one-on-one session with them. If there are not many, if there are a lot, we can schedule session individually. So that's the idea. That's a lot of things we can help with the anxiety. What else? There are fears, fear of flight, for example, phobias, and enhance your sport abilities. Because, for example, the difference between a golden medal and a silver medal can be just a thought, right?
It's just that simple confidence booster you have it in you, but
Exactly.
just one thing that gets you over the edge. A lot of people have my opinion is God gave everybody greatness, but what's holding you back to become great? There's a talent. He gave everybody a talent. But what is your talent? And do you know how to unlock your talent? And that's the
Yeah.
main thing. Like, they can come to you and you could help them unlock something, and they're like, whoa, I didn't know I could do this. I'm not shy to be on stage. I can talk on stage, or maybe I'm in front of
Yeah,
people, but
that's
everybody
one
has
of the
something.
part. Yeah, yeah. The public speaking in one of the most common fear in this world, right?
Hmm.
And it's funny. You can speak in front of friends, but when they are people that you don't know, you just put a block in your mind. Oh no, what? So there's
and
a
try
lot of
and picturing them naked does not work. Okay.
definitely not. But
Oh
yes,
my goodness.
all this session, when that session is done, basically the unconscious mind learn what we teach them in during the session, and usually it generalizes. For example, if delete we not delete, we just change the feeling of a bad memory, for example. So the memory will stay there, but you don't have the same bad feeling about that memory, right?
Hmm.
So the memory is still there. But unconscious mind learn the process, and they say,
Right.
oh, I know how to do this for that bad memory, and for that bad memory, I will generalize. And then suddenly, after a while, you start feeling, oh, no. And then something happened, upset you 2 days later. That bad memory that you already had will be gone, because unconsciously you know what to do, how to deal with that bad memory. So it will be
Hmm.
gone forever, right? But will be still a memory, but attachment of emotional to that moment will be gone after
And it
a
won't it
session.
won't hold you back. A lot of our
Exactly.
memories, past memories, traumas hold us back. So this is a way of releasing them. It's still there,
Yes, it
but
will
a
be
way
just
of
a memory and no impact on yourself.
right, right,
No.
right.
And also we can enhance the good memory. So gonna boost you up and say, oh, I did this. I was feeling so good at that time.
Hmm.
Now you can push that one forward for the future. So in the future,
Yeah.
say, oh, okay, boom, I can do
Remember
this and I'll feel good.
remember when you were smaller and you did a spelling bee in front of a crowd and you weren't
I
nervous?
don't. I don't. In Romania, we spell by letters. You just read the letters. We don't have a spelling bee in Romania.
There you go. All right, let's have some more fun before we let you go, my friend.
Now time for Pick 3!
It's now time for pick 3. We're going to ask you last 3 questions before we let you go. So give me 3 numbers between 1 and 13.
1 and 13. 13 is my lucky number usually.
Okay. Give me
7
2
and
more.
9.
13, 7, and 9. Okay. Where did you first learn about this strategy?
About NLP.
Yes.
Well, I did a first a hypnotherapy course with Paul McKenna. And then after I finish, I feel like I need some more knowledge. And then I discover, because it's related, I discover NLP, and I learn it from my mentor, Juan Antonio Perez. And after that, I went to get my practitioner in Orlando with Dr. Bandler itself, the co-creator of NLP.
Okay, beautiful. Next question. What is your hidden talent?
Hidden talent. I would say I'm a fast learner. I would say it's a hidden talent. And I don't know what else. People have a lot of talents, but yeah,
All right. And the last one
if,
is,
if it's hidden, it's hidden. I don't know about it.
well, here's the last one for you. How has this opened up your mind? What have you learned about yourself, and what's opened your mind for you to be better?
Well, at least my a lot of stress that I have before, it's gone, because when you go and learn to do this, you practice there in person with the real persons. So you practice on them, they practice on you. When they practice on you, say, hey, do you have a bad memory? I have one. Boof, then it's gone. Do you have this? Do you have this? So everything that I learned was I practice on people and they practice on me. So basically a lot of, can I say shit?
Yeah.
A lot of things, they are already gone. So yes, it changed me in the better. And I realized I used to help a lot of people all my life, helping with anything. And then I say, this is powerful. I can help a lot of people even more right now with these things. And especially those things, people, they are shy to show up, to say, even go, hey, I have this problem. A lot of people don't even think they have a problem, right? But the beauty is what I discovered, it's easier than it looks like, and easier to solve these problems and change the people's lives. It's like you just feel a very, very, I don't know how to explain this, the feeling. You feel so good when you see you
Just
change
to release it, get it off
Yeah.
you, release it, and see the change in people and how they feel once you see the mind change.
Exactly, right. And because I feel it myself, I feel like I change, and people around me say, hey, you changed so much since the last time that I see you. Oh, yeah, really? I don't know it from outside because I'm always me.
Right.
But yeah.
That's a good method to go. Well, my friend, thank you so much for joining us on the show and getting to know you better and getting to know the product better, because this is what it is. Sometimes we just need a boost. So if you need a boost, there's his email right there.
Yes. Thank you.
Send him an email or go to his website, Simply Better You. That's all it is. It's Simply Better. You want to be better? Simply Better. And it's you.
Okay. Thank you so much for having me in this podcast, and I enjoy it a lot. Thank you.
Not a problem, my friend. Thanks for being us. All right, everybody. You didn't have to watch. You didn't have to listen, but I'm so glad that you did. But here, tell a friend. Tell a friend that you know that could be great for them, because you know they have a hidden talent. There's something special in all of us. Sometimes you just got to unlock it, and he can unlock it for you. All right, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Thank you for listening. If you liked the show or have a comment, we would love to hear from you. Join our mailing list, and as always, check out our special deals links below. I hope this has inspired you to look at your life and jump. See you next week.